He captained the football team in his senior year in South Bend, and while he went on to a successful career in the NFL and continues a terrific 30-year run in sports media, it's the special place founded by Father Edward Soren that is never far from his heart. Mike Golick Sr., top of the morning to you on this St.
Always enjoy talking a little bit of golf, a little bit of football, especially on St.
With a first name of Kelly, Mike, and with
Yeah.
my dear mother, whose name was Mary Frances Kelly. If I'm not wearing some sort
Yeah.
of green today, shame on me, right?
Patrick said Notre Dame was always fun. But back then, Notre Dame had a lot of dorm parties, a lot of in the basement of the dorms or in rooms connected. There were 5 bars within walking distance, and Corby's was one of them. And it's unbelievable to think back of how small Corby's actually was and all the people that had fit in there. It had a pool table that after a certain time, they put a piece of plywood over it so people could stand on it and you could have more room in Corby's. That's how small the place was. But I frequented that joint a whole lot of time.
I want to revisit Notre Dame just for a second. I mentioned before we went on the air that my daughter Megan went to Bethel College, one town over in Mishawaka, Indiana, and then worked in South Bend for a nonprofit and loved it. Right. For you, Mike, what is it about? What is it about Notre Dame? What is it about that place for you and your family?
I think the last word you just said, it's family. Everybody, when they hear Notre Dame, they think of a big place. They don't realize there's only 8,500 undergrads there. You can walk from one end of the campus to the other in 10, 15 minutes tops. It's a smallish school that actually used to have a road cut through it, and they stopped that. So it's just all walking on the campus. And there really is that feeling of, at Notre Dame, an athlete, their freshman year, you can't room with another athlete. You have to room with a normal student. But for the longest time,
Yeah.
it was where you had to room with a normal student. It was just but you blended with everybody. You had to go to class, so you were always interacting with the regular students there, not just athletes. There are no separate sports athletes for sports players. They're all you're in with the regular crowd. And it's just a family atmosphere. And that's what I loved about it. And obviously my parents loved the fact that it was a great academic institution.